Good morning, good morning. Before I start my day, also, can I get a like, a sub, a follow, shit like that? Because y'all been engaging with me more, and I appreciate that. But I want to jump into this Jaron Ennis versus Terence Crawford conversation. And I am a native Philadelphian. I am born and raised in Philadelphia. I probably live 10 minutes away from the neighborhood that Jaron Boots Ennis was born and raised in. Very close. And I know people in his camp. So, this isn't a particularly easy video for me to make, but as a boxing fan who tries to be fair and balanced to everyone, including the fighters I like and the ones I don't like, here we are. And this is not a Jaron Ennis slander hate video, but it's more of a we got to come to grips with reality video. The reality is every time Terence Crawford wins a fight, you have a sector of fans who scream before Terence Crawford gets his hand wraps off, well, go fight Boots now. Go fight Boots. Bro, he just beat Canelo Alvarez. Boots is not on his radar, and it's no shade to Boots. It's not about Boots' skills. It's not about his talent. If it was about Boots' skills and talent, then Boots is absolutely deserving of a Terence Crawford fight. However, it's not just about skills and talents. It's about accomplishments. It's about the things you've done in the sport to put yourself in that conversation for that fight. And Jaron Ennis really hasn't done that. And there's no shade to him. It's not anything that he's incapable of doing. He can do it, but he has to do it. And Terence Crawford just fought at 168. Boots just finished up at 147, and he hasn't fought at 154 yet. He has business to handle at 154 before we can even talk about a Terence Crawford fight. Like, we talking about the Grandmaster here. Terence Crawford doesn't have to stop and do what he wants to, what you guys say he should do or whatever. And at 154, there are some real killers up there that Boots can go handle. There is Bakram Murtazaliev, who is the one guy who's saying he cannot get a fight. Well, that's a fight that Boots can get. There is Xander Zayas. That's a fight that I think can happen. There's Sebastian Fundora. There are so many fighters at 154 who Boots can fight to strengthen his case for a Terence Crawford fight. I almost look at this like this, and I'm not saying that this is what Boots is doing, but I compare it to a situation like if you have a job and a new guy shows up, brand new guy at the job, and he just starts telling you what he's not going to do, and he's telling you what he's not going to do, and he's telling you what he wants to do, and he demands that this is what he gets to do. And I'm not saying that this is what Boots is doing, but this is how the fans are behaving. Like, Boots is kind of the new guy here. You don't call shots to the guy who's been here for 20 years. It doesn't work like that. Because in the last 6 to 8 months or so, Boots has turned down a fight with Teofimo Lopez. I'm not saying he ducked it. I'm saying he turned it down. I don't know the reasons why. He said it didn't really make sense for him. Okay, cool, fine. If it doesn't make sense, fine. It didn't happen. But there are fights. The Virgil fight could have happened. It didn't happen. You don't get to turn down fights and not take the fights in your weight class while all demanding the guy at the top of the sport. It doesn't work like that. The new Boots fans are the bitter Errol Spence fans who can't get over what happened to Errol Spence, so they think that Boots is their last hope at Bud losing. That's all it is.